So the next step in creating our achievements is to debug them. That's to make sure we make no mistakes before we register them. Debugging them is done with a really nice tool Facebook provides called the Facebook Debugger tool. So let's take a look. So the Facebook Debugger tool is accessible through the Facebook developer website. If you look on the left of the navigation, you'll see a tools menu. You want to click on that. And there's a bunch of tools that are pretty interesting, and you might want to take a look at all of them. One we want to work with right now is this Debugger tool. The Debugger tool allows you to type in any URL, access token, or Open Graph Action ID. A lot of times when you're looking at the documentation and it asks you to create a post or create a get, you can test those things by using this Debugger tool. You can also test pages like this. So let's take a look at the source food page right now. So right now the source food page looks like is generating a warning. It's not exactly an error, so it's not a big deal. And I understand what's happening here. It says that the images that are being referenced by the page must be at least 200 pixels in both dimensions. Now, must be is a little bit relative because it shouldn't have thrown up a warning if they have to be 200 pixels. It should have thrown up an error. But I understand that this is happening because of the way Facebook is being retooled for iPad high-resolution screens. So although in some pages on Facebook you may see that the graphics have to be at least 50 by 50 pixels, in other pages you're going to see sometimes that they need to be 200 pixels. So I know that the graphic that's in question is this monogram, and I probably should go ahead and upgrade the graphic to have a little more resolution, but it's just a warning, so I'm not going to worry about it. You can see how Facebook sees your page and what meta tags is able to gather from the information on your app. So this is great. And what we want to do is make sure we test out the achievement pages that we've created using this debugger tool just to make sure everything's okay. So I'm going to type in a slash, and I'll type in the URL for each of the pages. So I'm going to do the newbie page first. I'm going to hit enter. The newbie page passed with flying colors. There's no errors or warnings. And I want to make sure that when I roll over this graphic down here, I see that it's an HTTPS link. See down there, it says HTTPS and a link to the graphic. That's great. The graphic is even showing up, so that's also good. I can also check down here to make sure that the graphic is going to be read from an HTTPS address, or that's going to cause some security features or warnings on your browser later on. So everything checks out for this one. Let me try out the other two. So sharing, hit enter. That one passed perfectly as well. Looks like all the data is there. My image is linking to an HTTPS link, which is great. So the last one is the Kung Fu achievement. And hit enter. And that one passes as well. Check the image. Here's the HTTPS link. Perfect. So this is looking really good. No errors. And now we're ready to go ahead and register the achievements. The Facebook Debugger tool is not just a tool for previewing achievements. You can use it to debug any type of Open Graph call.